this episode of Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, I'm going to review this a little bit differently because if I review it in my usual way, people will just straight up claim I spoiled them. Although some things are completely obvious in this episode, like the backstory about this ghoul that Yoshimura told us about. It's obvious who that ghoul is, but if I say who he really is, you guys will say, well, they didn't say it in the episode, blah blah blah. But I will say that child, that one-eyed child, the hair color speaks volumes, man. And the identity of the owl has literally been told in this episode if you actually paid attention and like dug deep into Yoshimura's words when he said, yes, my child. If you, bruh, okay, I'm gonna stop right there. But there's one thing that I do want to talk about in that flashback or story Yoshimura told. Now, when this guy, this ghoul guy, I forget his name, Kaza something. Anyway, when he met this woman, he got her pregnant and whatnot. And when he said that it'll take a miracle to have this baby, like the child of a ghoul and a human, they hinted at it kind of, but in the manga you can tell like she actually eats human flesh to give the baby the nourishment that it needs to live. And that's just how much she loved her husband and her child, that she would even resort to eating people. So that it's like she did that shit for like the entire pregnancy. It was crazy. I'm just kind of, I can understand why they took that scene out in the anime, but I mean that just showed her resolve of how much she wanted this baby to live. But what we do know about this baby is that it has green hair and that it's a one-eyed ghoul, so take that however you want. But this episode, man, like the actual episode itself went kind of slow, especially after we got out of that story from Yoshimura. But the setup, though, that setup, especially at the end where Yoshimura says, I'm going to miss those guys. And we got Ito, you know, a goody tree ready to roll, and we got Yoshimura ready to roll, and the CCG says they're going to attack Anteiku, man. And as someone that knows what's coming up next, just seeing Shinohara and Yoshimura sit down next to each other and have a cup of coffee, and then him leave, and then Yoshimura saying it's on the house. I don't think you understand. And then when his two employees came and he fixed them a cup of coffee, where it kind of seemed like it was the last time. This anime is about to get real, man. So what we have right now is like the ultimate setup. We got the CCG about to attack Anteiku. Yoshimura obviously knows what's going on. He's ready to defend it along with his employees. It's not shown if like Toka and the other employees know about it, but at least the two that's there with Yoshimura obviously do. And then we got Kaneki, like he belongs to Anteiku, but then again he belongs to a goody tree. So what side do you think he's going to choose? But that woman who fell in love with that ghoul at the beginning in Yoshimura's story, I really love the scene where she saw him killing a human and then she just ran to him, hugged him and said, you must have been lonely all this time. It must have been so hard on you. Like, personally, if I saw a guy with like this sword thing coming out of his arm, that's the last thing I would have thought. But I mean, she's on a whole nother level of epicness, man. Rest in peace. Like I said, the identity of that ghoul is completely obvious because he says it himself. But I don't want to say it because last time I said something that was implied, like I said what it really was, people got mad and shit, so I'm not trying to hear that stuff. But anyway, tell me what you guys thought about this epic episode. What do you think is going to happen when the CCG makes contact with Anteiku? What is Ito going to do? What is it that she said that she cannot wait for? What's going on with that green-haired baby? And what is Kaneki going to do? Which side do you think is going to waver towards the most? But anyway, man, this setup, yo, it's just, I cannot wait. If it's like how it was in the manga, this is gonna be some epic shit, man. But like, it's setting itself up to be the same way, but I cannot wait. And Yomo, bro, Yomo is a fucking boss. He's a big boss, man. Wait till you see what this guy can do. But anyway, this has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.